Hi, welcome to Get Real with Judy. I am your host, Judy. This is a message from the Creator. I'm just taking a deep breath and asking you to do the same and get centered wherever you are and see if you can relax and really feel the message straight from God. Do you feel my message? I will speak to you in words. Do you feel that immersion come to your heart, to your mind, to the particles of your being? I am here to remind you that you are divine. I am here to remind you that you are indeed a spark of light, a spark of truth, a spark of consciousness with a will. Sometimes life is so busy and we are jumping every moment to something else. Our attention span might be shorter than it used to be. Life could be very chaotic for you right now, and it might not. You might be angry with God. You might be wanting this message right now from the Creator because you have been asking God for help. Take the time to really take this message in and feel free to listen to it as many times as you. When your eyes are closed and you are more in a relaxed state, sitting, whether or not it's in your car, just sitting, whether or not you're sitting on the sofa and a chair, whatever it is, you're taking a break. Feel the message from God. God is sending you a transmission immersed to your heart, for your heart, to your mind, to the particles of your beingness. I am here to remind you, as God says, you're divine. He is reminding you that you are a spark of light, a spark of truth, a spark of consciousness with a will. Your passion is not driven. Your passion is driven not only by your soul, that spark of essence within you. It is also with your intellect, your hunger to know more. Your hunger to be more, because you know there's an ultimate destination for you, for all of your brothers and sisters. The ashes awaiting a moment that someday you can be risen to be the self that is designed by me is a very nice story. Think about what the Creator just said to you in the transmission that you are receiving. If you are going to wait around to be something that you really want to be, that you know that you are, waiting around is not the answer. It is a story. It is not truth. As God says, I say to you, be who you are now. Live eternally through the desire to be something, everything that you can be. God did not say something, so I want to correct those words. Live eternally through the desire to be everything that you can be. Do it now is coming from my interpretation. Do it now. Don't wait. Don't wait, because all you have is now. God continues and says, to stretch yourself to be the best that you can be. To remember that you are, at the core essence, pure love, purity, presence. That brightness, just as bright or brighter than the sun can be. So whether you are a light worker, you're someone searching, you're feeling a lot of chaos in your life, you're an empath, you're somebody that wants to grow spiritually, you know these things, you know that God is love. God is reminding you that at the core of your essence, your soul, that is you, is pure love, purity, pristine. You are so bright, brighter than the sun, as God says. God continues to say, extinguished perhaps as an illusion by you, closing your eyes or blocking the brightness. It is still there. The sun is always shining, isn't it? So God is comparing you, wanting to compare you right now for you to understand how bright you are to the sun. So if you're looking into the sun, you already know it hurts the eyes. Even with sunglasses, you pretty much have to have sunglasses on. But if you don't have sunglasses on and you look up at the sun, it's bright. And God is saying to you that you are just as bright or brighter. Wow. That is who you are. And God is reminding you that the sun is always shining, always. Whether or not you feel it, whether or not you have chaos in your life, you have doubt, you have fear, you're stressed to the max, you don't know which way to turn, or something in your life is feeling heavy. Remember that you are pure love. You're pristine, you're purity, and you are as bright as that sun, as the sun. if not more. That love in you radiates from you. God says, so too is the truth of you, that love that radiates from you. You see it when you look into the face of a baby. You see it when you look at a beautiful flower, a sunset, a beautiful scenery. You can feel that wholeness. Only it's a fragment of what is there for you to witness, to take into yourself, and also remember that you are filled with it already. This reminds me of a channeled message, and I was having a conversation with God. And one of the greatest gifts that God gave us all is when we born. As that newborn baby, we were our light. We were enlightened by our light. We were our perfection. We were living in pure love. That is a gift that you've been given. At some point, it was forgotten for whatever reason, part of the humanness, because we do live in duality. If you can go back and look at a baby picture, a newborn picture, maybe when you smiled for the first time, you'll see it. Or go remembering looking at someone else and how a baby is just perfection, just pure love. That is you also. One of the message that the Creator gave me also, that the Creator invites you to fall in love with you again. Fall in love. You were absolutely, when you were born, in love. You were in love with you because you were your soul. You were the light. You were in perfection, living in the moment. Fall in love with yourself again. That is a challenge I'm asking you. And that is what God wants you to know. Fall in love with you. Wow. Okay, the next thing the Creator says. And how is the next question? Can I radiate and shine like the sun? That truth to remind others of the same. It is not about being a servant. It is not about being a slave to anything. It is about rising to remember you. I can really appreciate that the Creator mentions life is not about being a servant or about being a slave. If we go back to the first humans and go back to that life of our ancestors, it's going to be slavery. You know what? All we know is we can think about the caves that civilization began in, and they didn't live to be very old. Well, this is part of the ancestors, right? Is to be that servant. Think about your life today. Yes, sir. No, ma'am. We call it politeness. Yes, sir. No, ma'am. Think of the authoritative behavior that we might be today or we've been raised with. All the institutions that told us to sit down and listen. Think about your life now on a personal level and take a deep breath. My suggestion, you don't have to, my suggestion is take a deep breath and let go, because for some, and it sure did in me, caused me to tense up and be stressed. When I thought about all the times that I felt guilt and shame, all the times I was guilted and shamed that someone wanted me to be a certain way. And then I did it to myself. And then I did it to my own children. That's a heavy one. We have a lifetime of feeling guilt and shame. It's in our genes, it's in our genetics, it's in the ancestor memory back to civilization, to the beginning. Luckily, we're very grateful, I am, that right now the world is really changing. There's been a lot of changes and a lot of chaos, and the energy is going up and down, and you might really be feeling it, and it might be keeping you up at night, and it might be affecting you many ways, and you don't know where to turn and what to do. You just don't know what to do and where to go. And it's feeling scary because you're listening to people that are scaring you, that have a negative perspective. Going to the past, on one hand, it's over with. It's over. It's done. Move forward. A lot of messages from the masters say, move forward. Just move forward. Live today. This is all we have. Buddha is notorious about living today, mindfulness. I have a Buddhist monk, and he does practice everyday mindfulness. And I learn so much from him when I go visit. So I challenge you to take some of this and practice yourself, and to know you're not alone. It's not easy. It's not easy to live in a duality world. It really isn't. But the master teachers and the angels and God himself is helping you and giving you clues, not even clues, teachings to tell you what to do. Let's continue with what God says. And if you but achieve even 1/10 of what is possible for you in this life, wow, when you claim what is yours and begin to direct your life as you were designed, as you would design it, you will see that the infinite capacity that is available to you, create, to live, to form, and to your reality, is all within the grasp of your thoughts. Bring the thoughts from the heart consciousness mind. Form them in the purity of the essence of who you are. Leave aside what says to you that you cannot, you should not, You better not. And instill within yourself that remembering of what you knew in the moment of your birth. This is a gift I gave every one of you. When you're brought into the light, there is a memory. It is instant like a strike of lightning. And it can stay with you a long time or it can vanish. That's what I was saying earlier. I was telling you what God had said to me in another message. And God is not the only one that has given this message. I've heard it from the master teachers. The greatest gift you can give yourself. If I give you any message, this is one of the most valuable one to remember. Is to fall in love with yourself again. I'm going to go over this message with you again. It is strong and it is powerful enough, very powerful. Leave aside what says to you that you cannot, you should not, you better not. And still within yourself that remembering of what you knew in the moment of your birth. This is the gift I gave every one of you. When you are brought into the light, there is a memory. It is instant like a strike of lightning, and it can stay with you a long time or it can vanish. See if you meditate, see if you can ask to remember that. Why not? Ask if you can get it in meditation. If you don't meditate, ask if you could have a dream about it. Remembering that. Why not? It is there though, and it is your template. Remember it. God says it is there though, and it is your template. Remember it because that is what you are striving to. Wow. What a beautiful message. To remember that God hears you. God is perfect love. God can hear when you're asking in a heartfelt prayer. I want peace. I need peace. I desire peace. Ask for things in a positive fashion. And that's how you will hear and get the answer. No, you are perfection. Namaste.